Good morning, everyone. I request everyone to kindly settle down. We'll initiate the program. I'll now like to invite our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Satya Gopal Chattopadhyay, Vice President, GST Appellate Tribunal, to be escorted by Advocate CA Tarun Kumar Gupta, CA Neeraj Kumar Harodia ji, and CA Anup Kumar Luaruka on the dais. I request everyone to kindly give a round of applause and welcome our chief guest. I'll request everyone to kindly rise for the national song and the ICAI motto song. Thank you. I'll now like to request our chief guest and all the dignitaries present today, the speakers of the day, the regional council members, central council members, to kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp. I'll also request the executive committee members of ACAE to kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp. Thank you. I'll now like to introduce our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Satya Gopal Chattopadhyay. He was born on 1st January 1961, graduated in law from the University College of Law, Calcutta in January 1988. Enrolled as an advocate on 8 December 1988 and started practicing law. Joined Tripura Judicial Service on 18 July 1991 as a Munsif Magistrate. Worked as Judge, Family Court, Member Secretary, Tripura State Legal Services Authority, District and Session Judge, Registrar Vigilance and Registrar General of the High Court. Was nominated by the National Legal Services Authority to be part of a delegation visiting Malawi in Southeastern Africa in November 2012. Appointed as a Judge of the High Court of Tripura on 4th March 2020. Took oath on 6th March 2020 and retired on 31st December 2022 on superannuation. Currently, he is the Vice President of the GST Appellate Tribunal, Kolkata. I request everyone to kindly give a round of applause and welcome. I'll now like to request Advocate C.A. Tarun Kumar Gupta ji to kindly felicitate our chief guest and present an Uttariyu. I'll also like to request C.A. Neeraj Kumar Harudia ji to kindly present a memento to our chief guest. I'll also like to request C.A. Anup Kumar Luharuka ji to kindly present an ACAE coffee table book to our chief guest. I'll now like to request C.A. Neeraj Kumar Harudia ji to kindly give his welcome address.
नमस्कार. उद्यमे नहि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्यणि न मनोरथे नहि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगा. Success is achieved through effort and action, not merely by wishes and dreams. Even the lion does not get food while sleeping. On this very bright, energetic, promising morning, I warmly welcome all of you to this prestigious GST Summit organized by ACAE Chartered Accountant CPE Study Circle of EIRC of ICAI, here at this beautiful venue, the Park, Kolkata. Today's gathering reflects the commitment of our professional fraternity towards continuous learning, knowledge sharing, and the strengthening the nation building process through professional excellence. I extend my respectful welcome to our highly distinguished dignitaries on the dais. First, Honorable Chief Guest Sri Satya Gopal Chattopadhyay ji, Honorable Vice President GST Appellate Tribunal, Kolkata. Sir, thank you very much for your presence. I also warmly welcome to our eminent speakers, Advocate Bharat Rai Chandani ji from Mumbai, Advocate Arpit Haldia ji from Jodhpur, and in absentia, C. Sunil Gabawala ji from Mumbai and Advocate Abhay Desai ji from Vadodara. Along with all respected members of ACAE Study Circle, senior professionals, past office bearers, faculty members, delegates, students and friends from the fraternity. Friends, today is a very special and emotional day for Bengal. We are celebrating Rabindranath Tagore Jayanti, the birth anniversary of Guru Rabindranath Tagore, the pride of Bengal and the pride of India. Gurudev once wrote, "Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free." These lines are not merely poetry, they are a vision for a society, a fearless, educated, progressive and value-based nation. Rabindranath Tagore was not only a Nobel laureate poet, was also a philosopher, educationist, reformer, institutional builder. Though through Santiniketan and later Vishwa Bharati University, he gave the world a unique model of education rooted in Indian culture yet global in outlook. His contribution towards literature, music, art, rural development and human values continues to inspire generations. And perhaps there could not have been a more meaningful day than today in Bengal. After the historic Bengal election 2026, where more than 6 crore voters participated with an impressive voter turnout of nearly 93%, democracy has once again shown its strength and maturity. And today, after around 45 minutes, at approximately 11 a.m., Sri Shubhendu Adhikari ji will take the oath as the new Chief Minister of West Bengal. On behalf of ACAE Study Circle and the entire professional fraternity present here, I extend my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to him. We all hope and pray for a progressive Bengal. A Bengal focused on growth, employment, industrial development, security, healthcare, quality education, infrastructure, women empowerment and upliftment of the masses. Because ultimately economic growth and social progress go hand in hand. And whenever we talk about growth of modern India, GST becomes an extremely important pillar of discussion. Friends, the journey of GST since its implementation on 1st July 2017 has been transformational. GST was one of the biggest tax reforms in the history of independent India. It converted India into one nation, one tax, one market. Before GST, businesses were struggling with multiple indirect taxes. Today, India has emerged as one of the largest digitally driven tax ecosystem in the world. The number itself speaks about the success of GST. India today has more than 1.5 crore GST registration. Monthly GST collection crossed rupees 2 lakh crore in recent times. E-invoicing, e-way bill, technology integration have improved transparency and reduces tax leakages. Logistic efficiency has significantly improved due to removal of interstate barriers. Formalization of the economy has increased substantially. This transformation was not easy. Behind this success, implementation stands the tireless contribution of professionals, especially chartered accountants. From migration to GST, registration, compliance system, litigation management, advisory, representation before authorities, training of industry teams, technology adoption, departmental interaction, chartered accountants have played a very historic role in stabilizing and strengthening the GST ecosystem. And in this journey, ICAI has played a very phenomenal role. ICAI, through its committees, study circles, publications, certificate courses and training program, has continuously empowered professionals and industry. I must proudly mention that ACAI Study Circle has also played a very active role in GST awareness and capacity building since day one. Many members of our study circle today are recognized at national level faculty and thought leaders on GST. They regularly address seminars across India, contribute articles, represent industry and guide professionals on complex GST matters. This summit is yet another example of that commitment. Friends, today's seminar is extremely relevant and timely. The establishment of GST Appellate Tribunal is a landmark development in India's indirect tax framework. Professionals in industry were eagerly waiting for a robust appellate mechanism. And today's session covering appeals before GStat, filing procedure before GStat, AI in GST, and interplay of GStat with CPC, BNS, BNSS, and BSA are highly practical, futuristic, and extremely important for every professional dealing with this taxation and litigation. I am confident that the wisdom and practical insights shared by our distinguished speakers and honorable dignitaries will greatly benefit all delegates present here. Our chief guest today, Sri Satya Gopal Chattopadhyay is one of the most respected names in the judicial and tax fraternity. His vast experience, balanced approach, and deep understanding of tax jurisprudence will definitely guide the GST ecosystem in the right direction. Thank you very much, sir, for your presence. And our speakers are amongst the finest minds in the country. Advocate Bharat Rai Chandani ji, known nationally for his expertise in GST litigation and appellate matter. Advocate Harpreet Haldia ji has earned tremendous respect for his practical understanding of GST procedures. Friends, no successful program is possible without teamwork. I sincerely thank CA Tarun Gupta ji, our past president of association, CA Anup Loharuka ji, our committee member, CA Rohit Prasad ji, our committee member, for their continuous contribution and support. My special congratulations to our convener CA Ayush Jain and deputy convener CA Manish Raj Dhandania for conceptualizing and successfully organizing this wonderful summit. Congratulations also to the entire team for bringing out special edition of the souvenir for this seminar. Such publication become valuable knowledge resource for professionals. Before I conclude, I would like to leave all of you with a powerful thought. दीपक कभी नहीं बोलता कि मैं अंधेरा मिटाऊंगा, सिर्फ जलता है और प्रकाश अपने आप फैल जाता है। नदी कभी घोषणा नहीं करती कि मैं रास्ते बनाऊंगी, वह बस बहते रहती है और पर्वत भी झुक जाते हैं। इसी प्रकार महान व्यक्ति अपनी पहचान शब्दों से नहीं अपने कर्मों से बनाते हैं। तो आज आवश्यकता है शिकायत करने वालों की नहीं, जिम्मेदारी उठाने वालों की, डरने वालों की नहीं, नए भारत को गढ़ने वालों की। और मुझे विश्वास है कि दिस हॉल इज अ फील्ड विथ नॉट मेयरली विथ सक्सेसफुल प्रोफेशनल्स बट विद द नेशन बिल्डर्स एंड चेंज मेकर्स। वी शुड रिमेंबर, समय की रेत पर वही पद चिन्ह अमर होते हैं जो कठिन संघर्ष के बाद भी आगे बढ़ते हैं। विद दिस वर्ड आई वंस अगेन वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू एंड रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन टू टेक मैक्सिमम बेनिफिट फ्रॉम टुडेज नॉलेज पैक्ड समिट। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Neeraj ji, for those words. As rightly said by him, AC has played an important role in the GST development, and this GST summit has become our annual flagship program as well. I'll now request Advocate CA Tarun Kumar Gupta ji to kindly share a few words about the GST summit.
Respected Chief Guest, my Lord Justice S.G. Chattopadhyay, retired Judge of Tripura High Court and presently Vice President of GST Appellate Tribunal, Kolkata Bench. Convener CA Ayush Jain, Deputy Convener CA Manish Raj Dhandania ji, President ACAE CA Neeraj Kumar Harodia, Chairman of Conference Organizing Committee CA Anup Kumar Loharuka, distinguished speakers, esteemed panelists, past presidents of ACAE, fellow professionals, and dear friends. A very good morning to all of you. In this GST Summit 2026, organized by the ACAE Chartered Accountants Study Circle of EIRC of ICAI. It is a matter of great pride and privilege for us that this year marks not only 9 years since the introduction of GST in India, but also the 9th edition of our annual GST Summit, a platform that has consistently brought together the best of minds to reflect on the evolution of this landmark reform. The theme for this year revolves around the GST Appellate Tribunal, as this is the most apt and the need of the hour for all professionals. The business community and taxpayers at large have been waiting for the establishment of the GST Appellate Tribunal since long, and now we are at such a threshold that functioning of the GST Tribunal is just around the corner. We are honored to have with us my Lord Justice S.G. Chattopadhyay as our chief guest, a respected judge and who has been in the judiciary for long years. Sir, we welcome you again to this summit with the core of our heart. Our distinguished speakers today, CA Advocate Bharat Raichandani sir from Mumbai, CA Advocate Arpit Haldia ji from Jodhpur, CA Sunil Gabbawala ji from Mumbai, he is on his way, must be reaching in some time, and CA Advocate Abhay Desai from Vadodara have come down to our city of joy, and they will help us decode key legal and procedural aspects with respect to the GST Appellate Tribunal. We also look forward to a high-impact panel discussion featuring a well-rounded group of senior professionals and administrators, including Shri P.K. Das, Senior Advocate and Retired Member Judicial of SESTAT, Shri R.K. Agarwal ji, Joint Commissioner CGST and presently DR at SESTAT Kolkata, and our very own Sri Arun Kumar Agarwal ji, past President of ACAE as the panelist and moderator. Sri Arun Kumar Agarwal ji is also the President of GST Bar Association, Kolkata. I express my heartfelt gratitude to all our speakers, contributors, supporters, and above all the participants. Your active involvement is the true strength of this program. Let this day be one of learning, exchange, and renewed clarity. Thank you once again for being part of this journey. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Tarunji. I'll now like to request C. Anu Kumar Ruharuka ji to kindly introduce the theme of the summit, Law and Practice before the GST Appellate Tribunal.
Good morning, everyone. थोड़ी सी आवाज होनी चाहिए, sir. Good morning. So, it gives my immense pleasures to welcome our chief guest, SC Chattopadhyay, Vice President GSTAT, all respected members on the dais, our distinguished speakers, and ladies and gentlemen, past presidents, and all available here. I welcome you all on behalf of ACAE Study Circle. So finally, tribunal का wait is over. कब आएगा, कल आएगा, प्री डिपॉजिट करवाना है, 20% करवाना है, स्टे करवाना है, रिट पिटीशन करवाना है, फाइनली वेट इज ओवर. So for years, the professional fraternity, taxpayers, and industry have been waiting for a dedicated GST appellate tribunals. GST was introduced with the promise of unified and transparent tax system, but every new law has bring physical, practical challenge, interpretation issues, and litigations. One major gap in the GST framework was the non-availability of GST appellate tribunals. Because of this, many matters remain pending. High Court is loaded with the cases, writ petition especially. Taxpayers face uncertainty. Professionals found practical difficulties in advising clients, and litigation become prolonged. But today, the important gap is being filled up with the operationalization of GST. We are entering a new completely era. All are the new there actually. It's a gold, and in the same times, I want to add, it is a golden opportunity for all the professionals for practice in the GST appellate tribunals. It is not only West Bengal. We as a professional can do practice all over India as well, because it will be in the mixed mode actually. So it's a huge opportunity for the professionals. That is why the theme of today's summit is law practice before the GST appellate tribunal. It's extremely important, practically really important, and our theme is today not only about the law, but equally about the practice. Because in the professional life, simply knowing section, notifications, circulars, provision is not enough. Practical understanding was truly make the differences, practical experience, and that's why today's seminars, today's summit is going to cover how the appeal will be drafted, what documents should be maintained, what procedures, precautions should be taken, what should be facts presented effectively, because we will get a very less number of times to represent ourselves before the GST appellate tribunals. What approach should be adopted? This is not academic questions. These are the real issues of professionals and businesses are dealing with every day. The tribunal era will demand not only technical knowledge, but also preparedness and strategic thinking. Today we fortunate to have with highly respected dignitaries and our eminent experts, speakers who has traveled from the outside Kolkata and who bring into rich experience in litigation, adjudication and dispute resolutions. Their insight will certainly help us understand both the legal framework and all practical dimension of appearing before the GSTAT. The session planned today are thoroughly designed from appeals, filings, procedures, practical litigations, legal interplay, and even the emerging role of artificial intelligence in the GST. The summit is not merely about discussing the provisions, it is about preparing ourselves for the realities of the tribunal era. As a professionals, this is an opportunity and the responsibility. Batched documentation, stronger preparedness, timely action, practical advocacy and strategy will now even become more important. I am confident that today's deliberation will be highly insightful, enriching and practically beneficial for everyone present here. Once again, I extremely warm welcome to all our guests, speakers, participants, and all the persons available here. So wishing you GST Summit a grand success. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Anupji. I'll now like to request our Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Satya Gopal Chattopadhyay, to release 2 publications on this occasion. One will be the souvenir on the GST Summit, and the second publication will be a GSTAT handbook. I'll now like to request CA Rohit Prasad, CA Arun Kumar Agarwal ji, CA Sakshi Jajaria, and Aditya Singhania to kindly come on the dais for the launch of the publications. Thank you so much. I'll now like to request our Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Satya Gopal Chattopadhyay ji, Vice President, GST Appellate Tribunal, Kolkata, to kindly give his inaugural address.
Thank you for the invitation and a very good morning to all of you. Before I say anything, I must say that Mr. Neeraj Kumar Harodiya, the way and with the devotion he sung the Bonde Mataram, he has learnt it by heart. He was standing before me, beside me. It really mesmerized me. It shows the depth of his patriotic feelings, I should say. So we need this kind of people in this profession. Soon after I entered in this August hall, a participant met me and said me good morning. And then he asked me a question. He asked me, sir, how are you preparing for the tribunal? How are you preparing yourself for the tribunal? Wonderful question. Then I told him, brother, you will be appearing before the tribunal, you prepare. Your preparation is our preparation. We need to have only one thing, as I understand, that is to render justice with fairness, to adjudicate the cases without any kind of bias and with an equal eye to both the parties. So that is the quality a judge should possess. Rest of the things are taken care of by the lawyers, chartered accountants who will be appearing before us. Few days back, Mr. Torun Kumar Gupta and brother, please, your name? Anup. They met me in the tribunal at our bench, Kolkata bench. And Mr. Gupta told me a very interesting story. It is his courtroom experience he was sharing with me. A judge was hearing a taxation matter. So a book was there before the judge, tax law, and the lawyer was referring from his book. But lawyer was seeing that judge was struggling with the book because the provision the lawyer was referring, the judge could not find it in his book. So ultimately the judge asked the lawyer, from where you are referring to the provision? This is not in this book before me. Then the lawyer said, sir, can I show you a book? Can I see your book? He gave the book and said, this is an old book. Law has now changed. This has not been incorporated in this book. But then he fell upon the librarian who supplied the book to the judge. So see, had the lawyers not been updated about the changed provision, it would have caused miscarriage of justice. So, not only the lawyer, the judge also should remain always updated because the tax law, undergo frequent changes. Updation is absolutely required. A distinguished guest on the dais and of the dais, dear participants, you know that the GST Tribunal has already notified that it has become functional. Functional means we are receiving cases, you are filing cases on the portal of the tribunal. As on date, there are 267 number of appeals pending. Yesterday evening, I checked the portal and found that till the evening, 267 appeals were filed. And I can tell you that we are scrutinizing the appeals, and very shortly, the doors of the tribunal will be open to you. Doors of the courtrooms, I should say, will be open to you. And during scrutiny, what we have noticed is that, see, we are avoiding minor human errors and technical errors while scrutinizing the cases. But some things should be taken care of. Suppose an appeal is filed without proper calculation of court fee. I mean the appeal fee. That is the defect to be taken care of by the appellant. Suppose what we have seen in the departmental appeals, in many of those appeals, the show cause notice has not been uploaded. That the department should take care of at the time of filing appeals. We have taken a view as lenient as possible because we want to hear the appeals, not to obstruct it at the gate. And my request to you to start filing appeals without further delay to avoid the congestion. Sometimes I have heard that the people who are scrutinizing, they have reported that some of you are facing difficulties in filing appeal due to technical glitches and for other things. I can assure you that those will be removed. Those will be gradually removed during the interaction with the continuous interaction with the system. So you need not be worried about it. And some issues which I feel I should tell you that because you will have a brainstorming session, 2 sessions probably, no? 2 brainstorming sessions. So I don't want to discuss anything on law because before you go for storming the brain, you should cool it before and after. So I should not storm your brain now. Inaugural session. Certain things, see, there is a judicial trend nowadays, as we have seen from the judgments recently delivered by the different high courts and Honorable Supreme Court, that justice, substantial justice, should not be sacrificed at the altar of procedural technicalities. Therefore, some issues are arising which need to be settled, like whether for a multiple tax period, a single consolidated show cause notice is enough. Is it settled? Law has not yet been settled. But we are coming across such situations. Whether by a vague template order, a registration can be cancelled. And similar things, you discuss these things in the course of your discussion during the technical sessions. And about the rules which regulate the tribunal, you know, the GST procedure rules of 2025. The rules, as I have seen, are very clear, concise and unambiguous. By a single reading of the rules, you can understand the rules. No teacher is required to tell you to clarify the meaning of any of the provisions. 2 provisions are very dear to my heart, 2 provisions of the rules. One is Rule 10, which gives the tribunal power, inherent power, to do justice. forum which is engaged in the administration of justice should have inherent power. If there is no provision, that should not create an embargo before you in administering justice to the deserving litigant. So, this provision, you go through section 10, this provision empowers the tribunal to do substantive justice and to prevent the abuse of the process of the tribunal. Whenever the occasion arises, you refer to this provision to the judge presiding over the tribunal. Another provision is Rule 13 perhaps. Rule 13, which empowers the tribunal to exempt the litigant from compliance of certain provisions. When the judge come across a situation where compliance of the provision may be exempted for doing substantial justice, the judge is given the power to do that. So these powers, I feel, occasions will arise frequently to exercise these powers conferred under the rules. Otherwise, the rules provides all other things, covers all aspects, right from the court time, the vacations, how to inspect the documents, how to file the appeals on the portal. It gives a schedule of appeal fees, everything. Dress code, the authority is given to the president for prescribing dress code. All these things are regulated by the rules. Above everything, what I feel is that be he the judge or the lawyer, chartered accountants who will be appearing before us, we must practice righteousness. Righteousness should be kept above everything. See, I tell you a story. In Mahabharata, when Duryodhana was about to die, because he was the defeated king, he lost, he was about to die. He was thinking, I have committed so many sins, and there are so many enemies of mine. What will happen to my wife Bhanumati after my death? Certainly they will take revenge and harm my wife. Then an idea struck him. He started thinking, no. I am not thinking properly, because a righteous king like Yudhishthira is there, who is there to protect all mischiefs, all wrongs. No one can commit any wrong to my wife so long Yudhishthira is there. So, if we practice righteousness in the tribunal, there will be no dearth of cases. People will have confidence in us, and people will rush to the tribunal. So with righteousness, we have to decide the appeals expeditiously as possible, because the tribunal, one of the main purposes of the tribunal is that this is a specialist tribunal, and the appeals will be decided expeditiously by the tribunal for which it has been set up. And for that, we shall need your cooperation. We are given a very good building, very good courtrooms, and there are enough accommodations for you, AC, plenty of air conditioners. So this is like a consortium for all of you. Now come and practice and help us in deciding cases, and we shall try, this is our target, to dispose the matters, to keep the rate of disposal always higher than the rate of institution, so that tribunal can achieve the goals for which it has been set up. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful address. I'd like to inform the House that as per estimates, there are approximately 4 lakh backlog appeals which may come before the GST Appellate Tribunal. This itself reflects the magnitude of the responsibility that lies ahead of the tribunal as well as the professionals. As sir has very rightly observed, professionals will play a critical role in ensuring effective representation, proper representation of facts, disciplined appellate drafting, and ultimately in contributing to the successful and fair adjudication before the GSTAT. With these words, I'll now request CA Manish Raj Dhandaria ji to kindly propose a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ayush. One statement of the sir stood out, that they are scrutinizing the appeal and they are ignoring the minor mistakes because they are here to deliver the justice. So till now, as the sir said, 267 appeals have been filed. So after this, we'll be motivated to file further because we are reluctant. We are scared that bhai koi bhi galti hogi to kya hoga. So now department is also lenient to this. Thank you so much, sir. So on behalf of ACAE, I am here to offer formal vote of thanks. And thank you so much, sir, and all the participants who are here. And CA Anup Kumar Dwaruka for organizing this with Tarun Gupta, sir, and Deputy Convener, Convener Ayush Jain, and President CA Neeraj Rodia. Thank you so much. All past presidents and office bearers, we can come here to have a group photo. And all EC members. And all speakers of the Bharat sir and Arpit Haldia, sir. Arun ji.